Welcome back to askreddit Discover channel. What are you 100% sure of you saw, but nobody believes you? I saw an elderly man walking his dog at the park pick up a snake, call it a bad boy and then guide it back into its hole in the ground. We have a large body of water in my town. And the geese that live on it are vicious. Hardcore, nasty, geese. If you're across the road they will chase you, hissing, and trying to bite you. Anywhere else I go the geese are timid, normal, and give you space. If anything they like people. The only way to keep the geese away in my hometown are by walking dogs. The dogs don't have to do anything, just be there. It's a popular walking route, and this older gentleman walks it at least once a day. The one night he just starts walking in the middle of the geese, and as the one hisses, he holds out his hand to let the geese sniff it, as if it were a dog, laughs when it hisses more and keeps walking. It was one of the most fearless moments I've ever seen from a grown man. Snake Daddy. Bad Snick. No step on Snick. This one's my favorite. I believe you 100%. I live in a kind of condo complex and a lot of people here, including myself, have cats. I know my cat sometimes mingles with the other ones outside, and sometimes they fight. Anyways, I was walking back from school at around 3 p.m. and I was just about to walk inside my house until I heard a distant meow, and it sounded like my cat. Then there were more and more meows, and I kept following it until I reached someone's porch. Nobody lived in that condo, so I just walked onto the porch and I I saw about a dozen, 10 to 14, cats having a meeting. An actual fecking meeting. They were all sitting in a perfect circle, my cat was a part of it too, occasionally meowing but all acting very polite/cordially, no hissing/licking/fighting or anything. Nobody fecking believes me that I saw the neighborhood cats have a meeting. Cat court. The crows have crow court and some other animal does it? I used to have a book when I was a kid, something like Understanding Your Cat, kind of a pet owner's guide. I remember this phenomenon was described, complete with an illustration, and the author saying no one has been able to explain this behavior. I was walking through some woods once and came across about 15 or 20 squirrels sat in a big circle, with one stood up tall like it was his turn to speak. They all turned and looked at us at once and then scattered in every direction. If my friend hadn't been there I'd have nobody to verify that I witnessed a session of the squirrel parliament. This is my favorite one of this thread. I'd love to witness this. A dude asked me how to get to Planet Fitness, I told him it was just across the parking lot. I look down at my phone as he starts walking and after answering a text in about 10 seconds I look up and he's gone. The distance was about a quarter mile of empty parking lot. There were no cars nearby or driving away so it didn't look like he got in a vehicle or anything. I looked all around but he was gone. Fecking fitness ghost, I wish you many gains. He might have been some exercise aficionado extraterrestrial just trying to get back to his home Planet Fitness, but your offhand comment regarding a parking lot allowed him to reconnect with the teleportation traffic control and he got home safely. But that's just my 2 cents. That was Jesus trying to find his way. Take this, all of you, and lift it. This is my workout, which was given unto you. This was beautiful. May many upvotes be blessed upon you. 2 squirrels were wrestling or having sex in a tree. They fell out and landed on my head, jumped off, then ran away. I went to check my head for any injuries. I felt a small wet spot that was not blood. I swear to God one of those feckers jizzed on my head. So a squirrel dropped his nuts on your head? She squirted. It was pee. A blue heron was flying with a snake hanging from its mouth. The snake was still wiggling and trying to break free. It finally was successful, but the heron caught it in its foot and somehow in mid-air threw it back up into its mouth. He's probably so happy somebody saw that. I'd believe that. We have a bird in Australia called the kookaburra, it makes a sound like it's laughing and will also eat snakes. That's hardcore as feck. In the UK, a while ago we had builders repairing the fence in our garden and me being the curious kid decided so stay there all day and watch them. They were halfway through changing the fences out when I saw something crawl out of the hole. Got a closer look and I couldn't believe it, it was a scorpion. I tried telling everyone what I saw but they didn't believe me cause a scorpion in the UK just won't happen. Years later I still remember this and no one believes me, Guess I'll bury this with me, but was still a cool thing to see. People do keep scorpions as pets, so it's entirely possible, albeit unlikely, one may have escaped or something. Probably more likely than the giant, and I mean 6 foot across, rabbit I'm still positive I saw at 4 a.m. one morning. There are scorpions in the UK. I remember seeing a tiny translucent scorpion in Cornwall when I was about 5 or 6. No one believes me either. I used to do junior lifeguards at a small beach in CA. When you were old enough to be responsible, or at least act like it, you had to help out with the younger kids in the afternoon. It was my day to help out, and we were leading the kids in stretches. The leaders were facing away from the water and the kids were lying on their backs, hugging their knee. I turned to look at the water, no real reason. I saw 2 seagulls dive bomb out of the sky. It looked like they were wrestling. They landed on the shore where the water isn't more than ankle deep. One of them gets the upper hand and started to hold the other one's head under the water, drowning it. Seagull 2 breaks free, rears its head back, screeches, then stabs the first seagull in the chest with its beak. The first seagull then takes off real quick and the second one flies after it. Not a single person believed me. Stabbing someone in the chest with your face is fairly metal. I wouldn't doubt it. Seagulls can be absolutely brutal, both to each other and to other animals. They basically give no fucks. Step brothers. I will stab you in the chest with my beak. I was at an amusement park near Cincinnati, probably 20-ish years ago, and I swear to God I saw a blue guy. Literally blue skin. Like a black person, only blue. Turns out there really is a well-known family in Kentucky with this condition. Still no one believes me. That family probably goes to Kings Island every year, lol. A wild Tobias funk appears. It's usually from consuming too much silver nitrate. Turns your skin blue as it accumulates in your body. It can kill you. Edit, sorry, colloidal silver can also turn your skin blue if you consume too much. Both have occurred. Both are not great for you.